What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, watching Game 4 of the NA Last Chance qualifiers. You're watching wasianiverson, who is in first place right now. He's been popping off all day today. He went first yesterday. So this guy, I mean, he's the person in the best position to go first. So definitely, okay. Attack speed. We started tier. We have some extra gold here. Okay, I'm just an Ezra lover, so I'd play as Sejuani here, but, like, I don't expect him to do that. Okay. S plus Karma. Reasonable. I mean, you want to hold the Zeri for potential Lagoon. You want to hold the Set. I don't even care about the Leona pair that much. I don't know. Maybe I should care more about it. But you're going to have to move the tier anyway. I would just sell that Leona and buy Sejuani personally. Oh! It's a first. We hit Kaisa, we hit Nasus, we hit Talia. Wait, we hit Nasus pair? We started tier, right? Isn't this game a wrap? Okay, maybe not a wrap. Oh, and you slam the tier, obviously, to get another cast off. Holy moly. If we get reasonable augments or hit reasonable stuff, it's over. You gotta buy the Nasuses. Yep, agreed. Oh my god, we got a rod for JG? Oh. You just take Radiant Relics, right? I mean, you could also take Built Different. Another Kaisa? Ooh, blue batch. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. You're just gonna make Hodge. Oh my god. It's over. Oh, really? Wait, what? Why do we have this tier Kaisa on bench? Oh, does it not make a difference? Oh, it doesn't make a difference. Giving it starting mana literally doesn't matter. Okay, that's fair, I guess. That's kind of funny. Alright. Just that you can get multiple built different anymore? Yeah, me too. It's sad. But I mean, I understand why they took it out, because it's kind of like a... Like, they want you to always have to make a decision, right? But, like, that shit, it's, like, not a decision, right? You're just like, oh, I got another built diff. I guess I'm taking it. But also, it felt so good. But I think they realized, like, built diff has become, like, actually really good, so. Jax. I would sell the Ez for, set here, personally. Holy moly. The only problem is we couldn't level up here, so there's no chance of high rolling a Volibear. Can't play it though. Okay, is it just me, or do we like sack Lagoon for run round and play like Karma plus Jax and just play a real board? I don't know, maybe it's not even worth the sack Lagoon for 1 round, honestly. It's too good. We need to find the frontline Lagoons. If we can find the frontline Lagoons, this game's over. Okay, so yeah, no, you just keep Lagoon in, actually. It's fine. Build diff 3 plus 2 had an average placement of 1.98 Lamau. I believe it, yeah. That is an insane combination. Wait, I mean, we win the fight. Do you pre-level here? I would still as in pre-level. Wait, I mean, you don't need to pre-level. You're pre-leveled by default. Because it's, we're going level 4 anyway. Okay. What are we adding? I mean, best case scenario, we hit like a Zac plus a, Malphite in our shop, and then the game's just over, I think. But that would be a bit high roll. I mean, we also have the... Oh, we hit Nasus too? I mean, you could probably just play it. You level here. Wait, you need 12 gold to level here? I guess you... yeah, okay. So, do we want to hit Kaisa right now, or do we want IE before Kaisa too? I mean, there's no way, right? Aren't you just going to build Hodge? I mean, yeah, ideally you would get IE here, but like... yeah, ideally you get IE before Kaisa too. That seems unlikely, though. I think it's fine to just have Hodge. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Alright, I'm gonna BRB. Don't let this guy high roll too hard without me. I'll be right back. I'll be back. What the hell? Protector's Vow? Oh, was there a Kaisa on Carousel and they just took it for Kaisa too? Is that what it was? I was gone for chat. Tell me what happened. I mean, they have a Kaisa 2 and their Protector's Vow slammed. Surely this means there was a Kaisa on Carousel and they just took Kaisa 2 for Protector's Vow, and they'll just remove it later, right? He's hype, fuck it, we'll remove it later. Okay. Yeah, we just hit Magnetic Remover, we're chill. Giga Chad, dude. Is this best in slot Kaisa? I mean, worst case scenario, you just need to get to 220 stacks. I mean, honestly, though, it's fucking 2-5. How many stacks are we at? Actually, 38 isn't that high. Okay, and he hit... Oh, man. I mean, if he can get to a remover, this game's over. If he gets to a remover this game, I don't think... Oh, what a high roll game. This is going to be such a fun one to watch. And these are the best games of TFT to play, because the game is playing itself at this point, right? You're just sitting back. I mean, obviously there's a lot of decisions to be made. I'm not to say that, like, it takes, like, you could put a bronze player in this spot. Like, if you put a bronze player in this spot, they're still gonna go 8th. But, like, it's just so much more chill than last game where he had to, like, pivot his board and, like, do all this hard stuff. Whereas this game, he's literally got his board. All he has to do is find Volibear, and ideally, what's it called? Malphite. And then, like, he just chills. This spot is so good. $90 HP on a 3 streak? Ugh. What can you do here to maximize your stacks? The karma for it. Oh, that's so good, yeah. Cut out Dragonmancer so that you deal less damage. The only downside is you might not make gold here, but you'll probably get a gold orb, right? In worst case, you could sell karma, but that seems full as fuck. Oh, but you want to maximize the amount of stacks you can get here, so something like this is good. Yeah. Nasus getting to cast is kind of sad. I would probably have locked Nasus in the corner with the 2 Talias. Okay, yeah. Silveris. If you put a Masters player in this spot, they would top 4? Maybe. It's possible. I don't know. These are really high lobbies. Like, I feel like a Masters player would fuck something up here. But it's possible that they would top 4. I'm not gonna say that it's not possible. But like, yeah. It is possible. But I mean, we'll see. Hey, what's up, Greenie? Now we reforge Kaisa. So true. I mean, we gotta get the Protector's Vow off. Agreed. The annoying thing is we need remover, right? It's not like we can even pop it off, right? Because we have 3 items. So yeah. How's it going? Just joined in. Positive vibes. Thank you, the Dark Lord Steve Buscemi. Love your name. I appreciate it. It's going good. We're watching the games from the NA Last Chance qualifier. We've been watching this guy all day, wasianiverson. He's in first. He went first yesterday. This guy's a beast. And he is playing the Kaisa angle. And goddamn, I mean, he has Radiant Blue Buff JG already. The only awkward thing is he has this Protector's Vow, but he'll get it. I mean, 220 stacks is a remover from Lagoon, so he just has to chill a bit. Hey, thanks for the positive vibes. Nobody Agreste and Greenie. Thank you. Luden's Blue Battery's garbage. Luden seems really good. Do you roll here for Volibear? I think it's pretty reasonable. We're on a 4 streak. I mean, I guess you're making 40. Do we know what the Shimmer item is? Has he tabbed to anyone's board with Shimmer? Maybe he's doing it right now. Does it kind of matter? Like, if it's... Okay, no roll here. I mean, it's reasonable to econ up to... Like, you don't have to roll here. The idea is just... I mean, it depends on the Shimmer item, and it depends on the other boards. Like, do we think we're going to lose to this board? No, there's no shot. I mean, they're playing not down a Prismatic because they have their Kaisa fully prepped, but, you know, our Prismatic is way better than theirs right now because they're not using prep. We also have just a Gargoyles that we can slam for fun. That's something. What? We got a Kaisa dropped off Lagoon? Holy crap, man. That is not legal. We don't. No, we don't ever lose this fight, right? What? We lost? Until the set. Just slam gargoyles then. Oh, that's so sad. Oh my goodness. That's rough. Shouldn't we have slammed gargoyles and rolled? Interesting. I think it was really reasonable to roll there, but maybe not. I don't know. Because if you find one Volibear, doesn't your board spike? I mean, the problem is, like, I guess it really depends what the Shimmer item is, because if it's anything that you want on Kaisa, you obviously can't put it on Kaisa. But if it's, like, if it's Big Gem, if it's Mogul's Mail, if it's Determined Investor, like, those three would be insane to hit here. Huh. I mean, maybe there's a reason he doesn't want to slam Gargoyles, but I don't think it makes any sense. The Gargoyle Zac is fine in this board, right? Or even Jax. That's a item component. I mean, maybe you want to hold for item component. That doesn't make any sense either. Yeah, I don't get why he isn't slamming Gargoyles here. Maybe there's something I'm missing with this comp. Like, is there something you really want to make out of these two items? Let's go look at... I'm going to go look at stats real quick. And see, like... Is there, like... Protector's Vow? Is that the idea? Maybe... Units and items... Where's Gargoyle? It says Gargoyles is... I mean, it's not great, but it's fine. Huh. I wonder why it doesn't slam Gargoyles. No Volibear on Carousel. What's he want here? I mean, like, a Giant Slayer is not too bad, right? And he still needs to get to Remover, so, like, getting a Kaisa item is kind of not even that high prio, but I think about the Sword here. If not Sword... Really Rod? You can make Ionic Spark, I guess. Wait, Ionic Spark's actually quite good with Ludens. Maybe it's just Ionic. Ending for better Carousel? I mean, it could be. Ionic Spark is quite good, though. So maybe he wanted... Oh my god, what a shot. What's the Shimmer item? Show it to me, please! Gold man. You can put on Talia for now. Oh. It pains me. Okay, well, we don't really care about the Shimmer item. We're really putting it on Jax. Let me pull up the stats. Ionic Spark here. It's actually about the same on Jax versus Zac. I guess you just put on whoever you 2-star first, and we have a Zac or a Jax pair. Okay. I mean, you sell that for the AP, right? And if we could have had Gold Masters on Kaisa, it'd be so good. Where's our random Goldmancer drop, by the way? Wouldn't that be the best? The other fear, right, is that if this comp is too contested, we could just take forever to hit. Like, we hit the perfect game for it, but this comp is, like, really broken. So, like, yeah, if we are probably, like, this guy's contesting us. Actually, I don't know for sure. They're looking for a mover again. Yep, 220. What are we at right now? We're not at 100 yet, right? We just hit 100. Jack 2 would be big, or Jax 2. Yeah, you gotta... Ooh, that's a shop. You don't really... Oh, and you can just move this to Volibear now? That's cute. You can hold it over... Wait, do you even? I kind of think we should hold that Karma too, though. Because we need Karma to come in later. I mean, we can hold this Karma, but... Like, am I crazy in just thinking about holding Karma on my bench? Especially because we're still making 50. And, like, is Volibear 3 even that real in this comp? Like, it's kind of hard to hit him. I think it's more important to hold one Karma than a Volibear here. Because if we don't get a proc here, we can't even hold this Karma. Okay, we can still... That's fine, we can just hold it. Wait, please hold the Karma. I mean, I guess he doesn't care. He just trusts that he's gonna find them on, like, 8, I guess. I guess. I don't know. This is... Because you definitely want the Karmas later. So it's kind of... It's a bit scary, actually. Another Kaisa? Pog? Okay. No, you want to keep Goldmancer in. Really? Oh. I mean, you do want to keep Goldmancer in, but I think the idea here is that getting to 220 is more important than the 2 gold. That's a pretty reasonable statement. That's very smart, actually. I didn't even realize. You'd rather, like, you don't care about the gold as much as getting to 220. That's really interesting. Urkon could be a guy. You just roll here. I would prioritize putting the real board in first because I don't want to get dizzy on accident. Yeah. Need the Talia in, who, I mean, ideally we still need to find Malphite, right? Yeah, but you can roll above. There's an Itis. But yeah, you can't really play Itis. There's Malphite. Nice. I almost missed that. Maybe we will find Volibear 3. Almost have as many Volies as Kaisa's. Okay. Titans isn't bad. Okay, I just slammed the Gargoyles, right? This guy's such a Gargoyles hater. Is there a reason? Oh, shit! That's a Volibear. Alright, we're chilling. Okay, maybe you care more about the Volibear 3 than I do. Like, maybe you're supposed to. Buy the Jacks at the end of the round, right? Seems pretty reasonable hit. Why does he hate Gargoyles? Is it because... Okay, I have a theory. Maybe he thinks that Cloaks... Maybe not think, he might know. And we're not playing for Jacks 3 here. I feel like we could high roll them over our next few rolls. It can't hurt. Sunfire's actually good, yeah. The other two are pretty terrible, though. I don't think it's correct to not even enter... Like, what if you hit 3 Jacks over your next 2 shots? Like, yeah. I think it's silly to not enter... And, okay, you skip that Malphite. Like, surely it's not right to skip Malphite 2, right? Oh, I mean, now you just send it, right? Is it just me? Oh, that's so smart. I forgot about that tech. I mean, it doesn't make a diff here, but you can put the Goldmancer on to be able to, like, have control, because, like, there's a 1 in 3 chance there that the Protector's Vow pops off. Fuck, I forgot about that tech. That's really smart. So you just put the Goldmancer item on the Kaisa, the other Kaisa, put it onto board, and that is going to make one of those 3 items pop off. So it just gives you more control over your Kaisa items. At the end of the day, they're popping off, so, you know, he still makes the exact same items on Kaisa, but it's fine, you know? Oh, I forgot about that. That's so smart. 140 is another cloak. But yeah, okay, and he ended up slamming Gargoyles. Okay, yeah, I think it's reasonable. Like, you gotta slam Gargoyles. But I think the idea behind not slamming Gargoyles is probably that he thinks that cloaks are really valuable in this comp because he wants to make chalices. Chalices and Ionic. Like, I can see not slamming the first Gargoyles because he wants to make Ionic. I wouldn't do it personally because I love slamming items, but I can see the idea. My only fear now is that because we didn't hold that Karma, it's going to be a little bit hard to find... Like, our level 8 is supposed to be just 2 more Demancers, and then you can also just cut the 2 Lagoon units to play 6 Demancer, but we don't have any of the other Demancers right now. It's a little scary. We need to get to 220, and we need to find our item, actually. 147? I mean, we're not proccing it that quickly. It kind of surprises me that Blue Batter... I mean, I think this is just not a comp that procs Lagoon that much, just because it's basically only Kaisa, right? Like, she's a one-person team. Ooh, nice dub. But there are, like, how many did we get that fight? Like, 13? If we extrapolate that to get to 220, I mean, we need, like, 70 stacks. So that's, like, 5 rounds. The minion round isn't a real minion round, so that means we're getting it at, like, 5-3. I mean, that's a pretty average round. Getting it, like, 5-3 or 5-4, that's pretty rough. I mean, we can also just wait. We can also just roll for a remover on Treasure Dragon. You just go for Giant Slayer here for item economy, or do you full-on greed for, I mean, I guess... Okay, he just wants Chalice, right? And then he'll just take whatever he can get off Carousel. Off Treasure Dragon, that makes perfect sense. The item slam is quite important because his HP is low. You're gonna Chalice the Volibear, right? I imagine? Actually unsure, though. Let's see. I mean, Bard's also a cool guy. You could also just put Bard in, but... And you just Chalice the Bard. That makes sense. Nah, I mean, second Volibear actually seems even better, though. I mean, how much do the stats increase, the second volley? Like, you farm extra shop odds, but that actually takes away your odds from hitting the Demancers. Like, I don't know, or maybe he's gonna play a board that doesn't play 6 Demancer, but that's incorrect, right? Don't you have to play 6 Demancer later with this board? What the fuck? This guy is Rockatu? Huh? Rockatu, but show you one. Isn't that hilarious? I just love how randomness in TFT is sometimes. Ooh, now it's time for Volibear to farm us 2 gold. You can do a Volibear. There's 2 units alive. Boom. Volibear's gonna get it. Ooh. Farm at least. Yeah, this Volibear is farming negative. Alright, 167. That's on pace, right? We got about 13 that round. I think it's around 13 every round. That actually seems like a pretty reasonable estimate. Okay. But yeah, getting the Bartle is decent. Oh, hold the Karma, hold the Karma. Please, we need that Karma. It's just like we're never finding Karma too. Probably, with the Bard in. But I mean, he's probably a better unit than the Believer. Okay, we hold the Karma Knight. I mean, you're supposed to wait until the end of the round to hold it, so that you don't lose the 1 AP, but I don't think it's a big difference. Sag just hit back 3, but it doesn't matter. We're cutting these guys anyway. I mean, actually, we could get the Shimmer. We actually don't have to play anything this game except for Volibear plus Kaisa. But I mean, then you're probably playing the Shimmer, right? But like, it's not like Goldmancer Staff is doing anything for us this game. Oh, wait a minute. Is the idea to play Goldmancer as our third Kaisa item? It's not bad. I was always thinking of like IE or something. But like, maybe he's just gonna go Goldmancer third item. I guess it depends on what our Treasure Dragon looks like. For 174, that's still so far. I mean, I would take a remover here, honestly, if I could find one. And it's on a good item. It's not bad. I think he is looking for... I mean, there's Remover. And Shroud and Zeke's. Okay. So yeah, he just... Okay, that makes sense. So we are going to use Goldmancer as our third item, at least for now. We might pop it off later. Okay, I mean, that makes perfect sense. And we get a Zeke's. I mean, this is really nice for us. Okay, but I mean, I'm still afraid. I mean, you don't necessarily have to play 6 Demancer until like late to hit Yasuo. I mean, surely we'll find like at least like a Lee Sin or something here. But yeah, it's just a little bit scary for me that I mean, I was only talking about holding the Karma earlier. I don't know if there's a set that we could have held earlier. Yeah, okay, the Goldmancer makes a lot of sense here. And yeah, you can just play that as your item. It's pretty nice. It's on a 4 streak, 65 HP. So not a bad spot to be in by any means. And the Bard's farming odds, but you know, that does like... I don't know. I mean, you'd rather hit a Yasuo than a set, but ideally you'd find both, right? I mean, our Karma's, or not our Karma, our Kaisa has 3 items now, which is pretty big. And the Goldmancer, I mean, we're almost at 80 gold, so it's actually high value. We're getting kind of wrecked by this Ezreal reroll board. Ezreal reroll real? Sag? Oh man, I almost want to go back and watch this. I mean, if this guy dies, I'm down to go watch Sag, because it's another Ezreal reroll angle. I need to watch the people who played this comp, because like I hadn't seen anyone playing it on the Chinese Super server earlier this week, but there have already been 2 people playing it. I mean, I think Appy's went bot 4 with it, and I'll be interested to see how Sag does with it. Also, is it not right to just give the AP to Volibear? Shields, a lot of 3 stars, yeah. It's become a surprisingly reroll heavy meta. What the fuck is this? Why is Swain in the corner? Was that just like the tech against someone in particular? Oh, it was so close. And our Kaisa has no defensive item, so he's got eaten for breakfast. I mean, it's actually a relatively close fight. This guy's Ascension? Oh, what? 100. Oh, that's Static Shiv. I mean, we already have Ionic Spark, so it doesn't really matter. 80 gold now. You have to be careful though, because if you level for nothing, okay, we should just level and play Demancer over Bard, right? Yep. Perfect. And I still want to put this on Bully Bear. And then I would just chill, personally. Sell the Bard, move the items. You can just put that on Bully Bear, that looks good, yeah. You can hold the Rakans, theoretically. Like, especially if it Rakan 2, isn't like Rakan Bard or Rakan Seraphine late game gonna be way better than like Zac plus Max? Or Zac plus Malphite? Yeah, probably. Definitely. Okay, this looks good. Just hold the Rakans for now. Ooh, and the Goldmancer's getting some value. We're kind of tearing through this guy's board, actually. Nice. Oh, this guy's going 8th. Oh, that's really bad. That guy's, that's one of the guys playing for first in this tournament. Oh, shit. He was in like 2nd or 3rd place, and he just went 8th. Ooh. Oh, these games are heating up. Happy's needs to go first to have any shot at making top 2, and he does not look close to it at all. That is his monk path. The Ezreal board got beat out by this, whose board is this? Did I lucky or, Renzer? Another Zeke's, but we can't put it on Kaisa. You could put a Hodge on Kaisa. Spend your gold. Okay, but can't anymore. I kind of like Guardian Spat for a front line because we're gonna. Oh, can't get that. Yeah, just that for Jax probably, or even Zac. Zac for now, but I think Zac's coming out later for Jax. But I mean, we need to find a set because we reduced our chances so much of finding one cost. It's actually not that likely. 9% odds to find a set. That's so rough. That's why I feel like it's important to hold these units. Like, today we found the Karma, but we could have easily found the set instead and then had set plus Karma, which is like, you know, Exodia, if we can get to 6 Demancer late game. And obviously you have to find the Yasuo. But like, our odds of finding set are so... But I mean, it's probably worth it to get the increased odds of like Yasuo and other stuff late game. You could always just play 4 Demancer late game and then cap your board out really high. Play things like Bard and even Aoshin late game. If you can find like Aoshin too, it can be a secondary carry with the Tempest from Lee Sin. So it doesn't have to be 6 Demancer, but I really like the option. I feel like this comp always does so well into the Deja comp always does so well into Kaisa because if he just does so much work and then the Deja can clean up. 16 HP. This is a really scary game, actually. I mean, we still have a lot of gold, but it could actually, like, definitely be a bot 4. Oh. He's at 6. 2 people. A Trickpy was one of the other people who was just, like, constantly bot 4ing, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, we're rolling for Volley 3? Oh, what the fuck? And we hit a set? Are you kidding me, dude? There's a set in this shop, too? Oh my god, that's illegal. The 9% odds? Oh my... No, I think you still have to play Shimmer, though. Huh. Like over Zac? This is odd. Why aren't we playing Jax over Zac? We're playing down an item on Kaisa. Huh. I mean, Zac's a fine unit, sure, but like... For Jax. Why aren't we playing Jax for Shimmer? That's so odd to me. Now it's a 2-item Kaisa. We could have a... I mean, the AP is not the end all be all, but it's definitely better than the Zac, huh? I mean, maybe this is coming out later anyway. Interesting. Okay. Happy's is dead. RIP. Potentially top 4. Very close. God, that was such a... I don't know what to say about that, man. This is a pretty good Treasure Dragon. Edge of Night and Renance for Yasuo, and then just the Zizirot. Hey, thank you for the follow, Memento Mori. But yeah, like I don't get why you didn't play Jax. He sees chat. He hasn't said anything. Maybe he'll talk about it after the game. Because I'm shocked they didn't play Jax there. Maybe it was a mistake, or maybe it was a reason for it. Because now we're only 2 items on Kaisa. Like, wouldn't you much rather just have the Goldmancer than nothing? Okay, levels for this. That's fair enough. Just to try to play for top 4. Okay, and then you just slam items. Sure. What's that, I guess? And then it's just the Edge of Night on, Oh, you're gonna put on Kaisa. Okay, that makes perfect sense, actually, now that I think about it. Duh. Actually really into the Rengar board. I was tunnel visioning on it on Yasuo, but it's actually a really good less than 1 Kaisa. Okay, okay. You know what? I like it. Oh, it's the Ezreal board? I mean, if we win this fight, we're top 4. If we lose this fight, we're bot 4. I hope there's enough damage, because this guy is very tanky. I guess there's a world where we lose this fight and live. I think we got through the front line. And Kaisa's scaled up, and our front line's still alive. It's an easy dub. Nice. Well, I mean... Yeah, nice. Alright. Top 4? Maybe top 3? That other guy's really low? You can hold the Lee Sin, I guess. It's not like we're hitting Lee 3, right? We already have Lee 2. Oh, no, we don't have Lee 2. Okay, yeah, then you obviously... Oh, yeah, we don't have Lee 2. Okay, cool. Ooh. What a game. Holy moly. Alright. A few more fights. Okay, so... I mean, we didn't know that we were going to get a usable item off Treasure Dragon, so I still think it's surprising that we're playing the Zac here. I mean, maybe he just thinks the Zac is way better than the Jax is. I mean, Guardian is really nice, but... Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. We could also play Idas here. But I mean, we don't need the... We don't need Shimmer Scale anymore now that we have 3 items on Kaisa. Like, the Shimmer Scale item's not going to do anything here. So, it's reasonable to cut it at this point. I think we might have lost this fight, but we're 20 HP, so we might live. We're going to live it, like, a bit. Sully dead? I don't know which board is Sully's, actually. It's... Oh, isn't I Lucky the Swain board? So isn't I Lucky losing? Sully's alive? Yeah. Oh my god, it's so close. Yeah, that chop with Yasuo set was insane. Kind of got bailed out. Zoe? No. You can play over, but yeah, like, the AP doesn't matter. Strock is way better. Oh, really? Just for Mystic? No shot you do this, right? Oh my god, we do? Oh my god, he hit a Bard? The god of TFT. Just hit. That's the 1 unit that he needed. And Shroud his whole team here? Easier out there, looks good. Holy moly. Was this board really gonna lose? With 6 Demancer? Maybe it was. I mean, just the 1 stars? It doesn't matter that much, but... Wow. I mean... You know, you gotta be able to just hit. Oh my god. That means it's top 2. That was a really nice play. That's actually insane to give yourself the opportunity to high roll that. I would have just stuck with the 6 Demancer, but that's pretty sick. I think he made the judgment call that he wasn't going to win that fight if he didn't. Blue Buff Bard? Just for potential Bard too? Yeah. He was like, if I chill with this current board, I'm not going to beat this game. That just hits Bard too, for fun! For fun! But once again, he gave himself the opportunity to high roll. And he has the remover so he can put on Yasuo. Oh my god. Like, if you don't take Bard there, you don't hit Bard too. I mean, I think he's still going to lose this fight to the scope weapons to Yone, but maybe there's some kind of shot. The Bard 2 and everything. I guess we'll see. Scope weapons is not normally. This is true. Yeah, this augment plus this Yone unit is kind of gross. We'll take a second here to Renzer, because Renzer's not ahead of us. Yeah, okay. Second there. Really nice second. Absolute tuber. If you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, check out my Twitch down below. Thank you.